Good morning, dear students. Good morning, all of you. How are you all? Fine. Okay, so this is a video of class 9, and in this video, we are going to discuss about the conceptual questions. And the very first question, you can see that the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory is the result of the law of conservation of mass. Which postulate is the result of law of conservation of mass? So there are where various postulates were there, but the law of conservation of mass actually uh, was in the postulates, and that one was atoms are indivisible. Atoms are indivisible means that cannot break down into the small pieces. Okay, because if you see one of the chemical reactions are there, and never you will get never you will get that the reactants number of atoms and the products number of atoms should differ. Every time you will see the same number of atoms should be there, okay na? In the reactant side or in the product side. Okay, so that we can say that atoms are indivisible, which can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. And this one is the postulate which is based on the law of conservation of mass. Okay, so the very first postulate, that one was atoms are indivisible. Okay, that one was the postulate. Okay, second one, what is meant by the term chemical formula? Chemical formula, as you need know, dear student, chemical formula is the shorthand notation. If we will get one of the compound, that one is sodium hydrogen carbonate, such a long name is there, and it will take lots of time for writing that sodium hydrogen carbonate. So that we will write in the form of a shorthand notation. Okay, with the symbol of the element. Various elements are there. Look, you can see here I will write sodium hydrogen and carbonate. Hmm? Carbonate. It is just such a long name of the compound, but if we will write in the chemical formula, this is not the word, you can see the sodium hydrogen carbonate is there. But if I will write this into the chemical formula, how can I write? Simply I will write simply sodium Na, hydrogen H, carbonate CO3. So this one is the sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is the shorthand notation, okay, or representation of any of the chemical compound, of any of the chemical compound. That one is the chemical formula. Okay, so what is there? It represents the composition of a molecule. So here it is written, it represents the composition of a molecule of the substance in terms of the symbol. Every time you know that if I had sodium hydrogen carbonate, so sodium, that one is Na, symbol of the element, and that one is the symbol of the element which is present in the compound. The various types of symbols which are present in the compound, that you have to write in the shorthand notation in the chemical formula. Okay, and here you can see ammonia is actually a compound, and its chemical formula is NH3. Okay na? So here you can see that ammonia is a chemical formula of the compound. Okay, now we can see here the calculate the number of molecules of sulfur S8 present in 16 gram of solid sulfur. So what it should require? First of all, you should know each and every formula. Okay, if I have to calculate the number of moles, so there would be three formula would be there: Mg, capital Mg, sorry, small mg upon capital M. This n is equal to number of moles. This small m is mass given, and this capital M is molar mass of the substance. Molar mass of the substance. So you should know this formula. Okay, there are not only one formula which is used to calculate the number of moles. First formula is this one, when the mass given is there in the question. But if there is volume given, if there is volume given in the question is there, then how can you calculate the number of moles? Okay, so for that one, the different formula is there. N is the number of moles. If you have the volume given is there in the formula, so Vg, okay, upon 22.4 liter at STP, okay na, standard temperature pressure, okay, that in that case you will apply this formula whenever the volume given would be there, okay na, whenever there would be the volume given is there, then you will apply this formula. Okay, mass given n is equal to mg upon capital M. If volume given is there, that means capital Vg 22.4 liter. Okay, and if third case is there, n is equal to number of particle is given, so n upon n naught. This one is number of particles and this one is Avogadro's number, that is equal to 6.022 into 10 as to power 23. Okay na, so you will get this one. Now you have got three formulas. Okay na, I am writing once again. N is equal to mg upon capital M equal to, if volume given is there, Vg upon 22.4 liter, and if n number of particle is given, then this one. Okay na? So these three formulas are there, that one will use to calculate the number of moles. Okay, now you have to see which formula you have to apply here for calculating the number of molecules of sulfur atom acetate present in 16 gram of solid sulfur. So you have to calculate the number of molecules of sulfur. So sulfur 8, S8, you should know this thing. So atomic mass of sulfur is what? Atomic mass of sulfur is 32. So you can see how I will calculate that one here. Given 16 gram of sulfur mass, here mass given is there. I have told now N is equal to mg upon capital M. Okay na? So 16 gram of sulfur is there, means mass given is there. Now what you have to calculate? Number of molecules of sulfur atoms. Now molar mass of sulfur is what? Molar mass of sulfur means sulfur atomic mass, that one is 32. Molecular mass of sulfur, how many molecules is there? S8. So sulfur atomic mass is 32. So 8 into 32, 256 gram per mole would be there. Now what will you do? You have to find this n number of molecules. So n is equal to m upon m. M is equal to what? M is equal to, you will take mass given, this one is 16 gram, and 16 gram upon 256 molar mass, then it will give 1 upon 16, 256. So 1 by 16 mole is there. Now how will you calculate? You have to calculate the number of molecules. So yes, number of molecules, you know na, this formula, small n is equal to capital N upon n naught. You have calculated already n number of moles. So this n naught will come and multiply, then you can calculate the number of molecules of sulfur atoms. So n is 1 by 16 and this n naught will come, Avogadro number will come and multiply with this 1 by 16. So it will give you 3.76 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. Okay na? So this is the way by which we can actually do the different types of question also, because we know that we have three formulas and from this formula we can derive three more formulae. Okay na? Suppose here if I will write one formula, if I will write n is equal to mg upon capital M. Okay, if you have to calculate the number of moles, this formula you will implement. If in the question number of moles is given, if in the question number of moles is given, but you have to calculate the molar mass. How can you calculate molar mass? This side mg on, and this one you have to calculate. Okay na? So this is the way, means from one formula you can derive the other one. Okay, so this one was the questions, and we will solve some of the question in the class also. Thank you dear students, thank you all of you.